Ladies and gentlemen, 2020 was really a year for Union fans. It was the pinnacle of Uniondom. And now this offseason has brought even more joy. Over the past couple of weeks, we have followed the saga between Mark McKenzie, Celtic, Genk, and the Bundesliga, the Premier League clubs that he was linked to. Well, now it is all over. It is official. Mark McKenzie is a new member of KRC Genk. And today we got to talk about it because this is, again, another monumental day in Philadelphia Union history. Let's start Dubai the River. Let's get this. Hey, done. Right, welcome everyone to Dubai the River, the show where we follow everything Philadelphia Union, brought to you by Philly Sports Network. And before we move forward, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button for notifications, as well as sharing this video and this channel, especially if you're a Philadelphia Union fan, and especially if you are a 5 for 5 Philly sports fan like myself. And of course, guys, do not forget that every week Dubai the River podcast edition is always out. The video portion of the podcast will always be on my channel, so you guys can check that out. And make sure to subscribe to PSN Radio wherever you listen to podcasts to stay up to date with not only Dubai the River, the PSN Union podcast, but also the other Philly sports podcast that PSN has to offer. So make sure you subscribe to that. Tonight we're actually recording the new Dubai the River. We're obviously going to talk about this and all the other stuff because there's been a lot of juicy stuff going on in the MLS, from Greg Vanney signing with LA Galaxy. Mesut Ozil can be coming right down the street, right down 95 to DC United. So it is going to be a fun, exciting episode, so stay tuned for that. But today we're talking about Mark McKenzie. Mark frickin' McKenzie, as we have been following this saga, and with the Union this past year, it was the Brennan Aronson saga. Where is he going to sign? The Jose Brujo Martinez, is he going with Venezuela or is he not for the call-ups? And it was Mark McKenzie. This one dragged out for a while because we had Celtic come up saying that they were interested in him, but they didn't like the price. They offered $4 million for him with incentives that could be $5 million, which wasn't enough in Ernst Tanner's opinion. And we waited and waited and waited, and finally Genk from Belgium stepped up and said, we want your guy, and we're going to make him probably the most expensive center back to be sold from the MLS. That is right. Let's get to the details, because KRC Genk is buying Mark McKenzie for a transfer fee around $6 million, but with incentives, we're talking $7 to $8 million for a center back. And the past couple years in the MLS, we've been coming hard at center backs. The center back pairings and the defensive line pairings all throughout the MLS, it has been god-awful trash for some of these teams, but the Union really emphasized defense. Defense. And this defensive line over the past couple years for the Philadelphia Union has improved dramatically, and we are starting to see the fruits of it happening now, as Mark McKenzie's getting sold and could possibly be the most expensive center back being sold from the Philadelphia Union. It is a great time. You know, you're talking about Brandon Aronson being sold to Red Bull Salzburg. He's already practicing. You got some pictures out right now. Him with Jesse Marsch, him with the new guys that over in Salzburg. Now Mark McKenzie getting sold here today, making it official. It is truly a great day to be a Union fan. $13 million in transfers fee already. What we do with that money, I don't know. I'm hearing multiple things. I think a good portion of it is going to be invested back into the youth academy, which I agree. But part of me also, I want my deadly lethal goal scorer. I want my Lucas Zelarayan, my Raul Ruiz. I want that, and I don't think we have that yet. And as much as I love what the development that the youth academy's been going through, I want to win a freaking MLS Cup. Because let's face it, you win an MLS Cup, that puts more respect into your organization, or your club, I should say. This is soccer, and more kids are going to want to play for a championship caliber team. So, well, obviously we're going to get more into that as the offseason keeps going on, but we have to talk about this. And the press conference today, Jim, Ernst, and Mark talked to the media. And apparently, we already have our eyes on the replacement for Mark McKenzie. Apparently, all we know is that it is a center back for the Philadelphia, a center back that the Union are looking at, who kicks with his left foot and is a younger player. So it got me thinking a little bit, and I think I know who the Union are looking at. If you remember past couple months, the Union were rumored to be linked with an Argentine center back by the name of Nicolas Di Martini. He plays in Argentina for Club Atlético Temperley. For the top flight of Argentine, is it top flight Argentine soccer? I didn't even check that one out, but he's definitely plays for, why wouldn't it say it right there? Oh, okay, here we go. No, sorry, it's the second division of Argentine soccer, but still, I mean, I think we all can easily say we trust Ernst Tanner's judgment in youth and young talent. So we could possibly be looking at Nicolas De Martini being that guy to come in here, continue his development. He's only 20 years old. He's going to turn 21 soon. And he comes here, learns under Jakob, learns under Jack Elliott. And I personally think Jack is going to be the next guy to be sold from the center back position. Jack has really been improving, and he even showed you last year his flexibility. He can play different positions. He's really good with the ball at his feet, and that's really going to help with his sale. And he's already British, so yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of championship teams that are already looking, or even League One teams that are looking at Jack Elliott. So Di Martini, this isn't official. This is my thinking, because Di Martini is someone we were looking at a couple months ago, and he shoots with his left foot, and he's only 20 years old. So those are my thing. That's what I think the Union are going to do as far as bringing a replacement for Mark McKenzie. But look, we will talk about that thoroughly next couple months, and especially when that signing actually does become official. But for right now, let's celebrate, guys. This is another great day in Union history. The Union over the past couple months win their first major trophy with the Supporter Shield, make their first big sale with Brendan Aronson, make their second biggest sale, the biggest sale for a center back in MLS history with Mark McKenzie, and the sky's the limit now for the Union. Now it's about building upon what you have done with these three cornerstone moments in Union history. What are we going to do next? Because listen, for me, being bounced in the first round again in the MLS Cup playoffs against a bad New England Revolution team, let's call it how it is not acceptable, ladies and gentlemen. It is not acceptable, but we will see, and I have trust. I have trust and faith in Ernst, and I have trust and faith in Jim to get the most out of these guys. We will see what happens. But guys, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this move here. How are you feeling about Mark McKenzie leaving us for Genk? It is a great day. We are making progress as a world soccer club, ladies and gentlemen. World soccer club. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. Make sure you hit that bell button for notifications. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of El Parcero Philly, and I am telling you guys to dupe on. Let's go, baby.